Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be starting off the new year using Primarina and several other Pokemon alongside it here. I wanted to go in here with Reshiram, but the game decided to absolutely not let me showcase it to you, so unfortunately we're going to have to wait until we completely max that out before we do take a look at its new move, Fusion Flare, on it, so we'll just have to see how that does work out. But for now, we're going to go ahead and look at Primarina, something that is still going to be good to power up despite it not having a community day. Now, I will say, if you're going to be going with Hydro Pump on this thing in the Open Master League, and you have Charm, which is what you're going to be wanting to run for your quick move, you're not getting there. Okay, just like you're not getting to Hydro Pump. It's just unfortunately not going to happen. It takes way too long. I mean, I'm sure you'll get to it, but the opportunity and chances and where you need it to work, it's just not going to happen. It's just a matter of, oh well, I was able to stay in the fight for a good half a day and get off 1,000 charms. Now I can go for the Hydro Pump. By then you're out of here. But otherwise, it is going to be great for its typing, Fairy, and Water. You're not going to be taking super effective damage from Charm, but there's an infinite, well, not infinite, there's a lot of other Charm users. I would say you can use like Togekiss, this one right here, Zacian, Florges. These things are going to be almost doing a little bit better for you in some situation. Florges is just going to get straight up kind of walled by steel types. But, you know, I'm just saying, it's a decent Pokemon, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at it. It's not going to actually be equipped as Best Buddy, and it is not going to actually be completely maxed out. I do have the Groudon 100% level 51 equipped, and you're going to see why I do have that as my Best Buddy right now, because it just survives with like 1 HP. It's crazy. Taking wins with it. Anyways, with that said, if you do enjoy my videos, let's start off the new year with a lot of likes, folks. Come on, let's go. Please. I mean, that's all I'm asking for you. Alright? Just some likes. Anyways, we got the Zacian out here, bringing in the Giratina, and like I said, we're going to be swapping out the team. Primarina, Groudon are going to be maintaining the entire time. The third Pokemon is going to be swapped out. We got Giratina, we had that Snorlax, and then finally we're going to be going in with Mewtwo for the majority of the battles here. I was sick and tired of seeing Zacian, or not Zacian, Yveltal. Now, I know it's not going to help too much when I do swap out and put on Mewtwo. Like, oh, it's not going to really be super effective to Yveltal. But that's just the way the game works. So yes, the first battle did not have Primarina. Oh yeah, okay. Well, that was just the way it is. And now we'll get into the main event here. So let's see what we have. Groudon leading the charge and up against Mewtwo here. This is fine. We'll let the first Side Strike go. He's a bit of a problem. Mewtwo always can be an issue to deal with because Side Strike is so spammy. And it literally takes out pretty much almost every Pokemon other than tanky steel types in 2 shots. And if it's a steel type, well then you got Focus Blast and or Shadow Ball to take care of them, in which that's going to pretty much be 2 shots right there. So I guess you can say Mewtwo is the 2-shot king. How about that? I can guarantee you some YouTuber is going to use that as a title. Mewtwo 2-shot king. I made it up myself. Alright, so we're going to swap into our Primarina, star of the show here, up against the Garchomp. Now, we're not out of the clear. Earth Power is essentially going to, yeah, not one-shot us, but bringing us down really low. So they're shieldless now. And look, getting to Hydro Pump, we can't. I mean, it would have been great. We would have done a lot of damage. Take a look at how much Moonblast does. So Hydro Pump definitely would have brought them into the low yellow, maybe even to the red. But, yeah, even going up against that part water type, we're just not able to get there. Bringing in the Giratina, they are shieldless at this point. Mewtwo swapping in to go for a Side Strike, I would assume, and there it is. Okay, we're going to go ahead and catch. Yeah, I bet you like that. Let's go. That was our win con right there. That was it. If we didn't catch with the Groudon with 1 HP, then we wouldn't have been able to pull this one off here. Farming up a little bit extra so we can take out that Metagross with the Ominous Wind. Thought I might need to get the Shadow Ball, but it doesn't really look like I need to. They back out in a fit of rage as they see that I took the win there when they clearly pretty much had it, but I caught, so not today, buddy. Next battle, we're going to be met with a Dialga. This is a great lead here. Okay, we were getting a lot of double shielders today, and it was really pissing me off to no end. I was like, man, I almost wanted to go online and start looking for a job, seriously. I was thinking, you know what, I'm sick and tired of this damn game. Videos are getting slept on. I don't know if I should even really be doing this anymore. This Go Battle League is rigged beyond belief. It's so crap. But we're not going to give up and play like that weak, can't do it mindset. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it pushing here. Just need a little support from you all. We'll just keep this funky train going here. So bringing in the Primarina, and unfortunately they're going to be able to get to 2 Iron Heads here. Shielding up this one, and let's just hope there's something in the back, and Excadrill. Okay. Yeah, so we're pretty much done for here. This is not looking great. Gonna go ahead and let it go. And let's see if we can try to recover this battle, right? Let's go ahead and bring in our Groudon here, getting to the Earthquake before they get to the next Drill Run, which is obviously going to KO. But it's still not looking too great. We do have the Giratina in the back, so immediately swapping, and they got a Landorus. So I'm thinking, all right, we can maybe pull this off here. They're going to be able to hit us with Stone Edge. 2 of them is going to be enough to take us out. I do believe 2 is enough to take us out here, right? So first Stone Edge, can we potentially catch? No, they're going to be swapping and letting us farm up a little bit extra, just enough to get to the Shadow Ball, which is still going to be a little bit of an overkill here. We can go for Ominous Wind, but we're going for that and taking the win. Let's get it. Moving it on to our next battle. What are we going to be met with our Groudon? Landorus came back for some revenge, but this time it's shiny. He said, I'm in my final form. Okay, let's get it. So typically what you're going to want to do is wait for them to throw. Usually they're going to go for a Stone Edge to kind of bait you out on a shield. But this person's going to go straight for the superpower, lowering their stats right off the bat here. Now, they don't necessarily need to shield this up because of our quick move is really not doing too much, and they can still survive this no problem at all. Even the next one here, and still our quick move is really not doing enough to take them out here. So what we're going to do is go ahead and let this go, call in the superpower, been in this situation quite a bit, and they're going to be immediately swapping. So we have to remember that Landorus is very low on health. We're hitting their Dialga with a Fire Punch, which is going to be doing a decent amount of damage, bringing in the Primarina, knowing that their Landorus it can take like 1 charm at this point, 2 charms, I forgot how much health it has, but it's pretty much out of here. So we'll simply shield this up. They don't have energy. I guess I wasn't counting, but they got energy on that thing, hitting me with a Stone Edge, but we're taking them out. So at least we're going to be able to hit this. All right, so I go for Hydro Pump, but it doesn't matter. We're going to get a shield. It is going to be a Dragonite here. All right, so this is not looking good. This is a loss, but let's see if we can kind of finesse this battle here and do a little show-off catching, right? So we're going to have to catch. Even at that point, it's still going to be very close. We need to get to the Ominous Wind and a Shadow Ball to take them out at this point. So we're going to go ahead and catch with the Groudon yet again. This time it does have about 3 HP, so okay, nice catching, getting to the Shadow Ball, but again, we still need to get to an Ominous Wind, so they're definitely going to be getting to a Dragon Claw at this point. And, oh, they take us out immediately. So, yeah, it was a good game. Thought I'd just show that one there. Next battle, we're going to be met with a Dialga. Another good lead here. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully they don't catch. We weren't really encountering too many people catching, and if they do that, it's going to be putting them in a bad position, but at the same time, retreating with energy on the Dialga and making us waste energy on a potential flyer or something like that. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up, hitting me with a Draco right out the gate here, and bringing in a Mewtwo, which we're going to go ahead and go straight for the Earthquake here. What do we have on the team this time? We have the Giratina still. All right, so we're going to go ahead and bring that in up against our shieldless opponent, Mewtwo. Now, we still need to look out for Shadow Ball, which is going to be doing a lot. So we're going to let this first one go here. Getting to the Shadow Ball. That's okay. They pretty much took us out. We're going to have to put all our hope in the Primarina. Groudon still holding on to a bit of health here. And they're bringing back that Dialga to farm us down, which is not going to be particularly great for us here. Since we do not have that much energy built up on our Dialga, or should I say our Groudon, we're going to go ahead and bring in our Primarina. They're going to be farming up a little bit extra, so it seems like they have an Iron Head ready to go. Bringing in that Zacian, getting to the Moonblast here. Now, I'm thinking I'm going to have to play some catch games. That's pretty much what we're going to have to do. Bring it in the Groudon. This wasn't necessarily a catch. This was more so pressure. So they're going Wild Charge. So they got Close Combat Wild Charge on this thing. Knowing my luck, okay, yeah, okay, there it is, okay. I never see anybody with Wild Charge and play rough, but I was seeing that left and right with the Primarina because of these algorithm is bananas. Shielding up the Iron Head, and Primarina is going to be able to take the win for us here, holding on to that shield to the very end. Iron Head would have still done a decent amount, looking good. Moving on to our next opponent, met with a Mewtwo, leading with Mewtwo ourselves. Okay, let's go. We got the Groudon in the back. Primarina still ready to go. So let's see what we have. This one was a little bit odd, so we go straight for the Shadow Ball here. They let it go. They hit me with a Side Strike, and then we Psycho Cut them down, which is going to be putting us in an absolutely amazing position here, which is kind of crazy because their combat power was higher than mine too, so who knows, maybe they had like Focus Blast or something like that, so Side Strike was the only thing that they can really go for. Bringing in their Dialga, and we're going to go for the Shadow Ball right out the gate here, and then swap into our Primarina to kind of just make sure they don't farm us down. The Mewtwo's still going to put in the work here. Let's see what they do have in the back. Going for Iron Head and swapping, they got a Metagross. Okay, so we got the Groudon, which is going to be able to handle that no problem at all. Meteor Match is going to take us out, unfortunately. So this is one of the reasons why going with Primarina is not the fairy you're going to want to use, but if you're looking to have a little fun, you like Primarina, you want to challenge yourself without using all the meta all the time, which is perfectly fine. then go ahead and go for this one here. But I'm going to tell you, I was just about to rank up, and this is one of the reasons why I'm not going to hit Legend, is because they freaking, oh my god, they bring me down like 200 points. Like, just simply because I'm using out-of-the-box Pokemon. That's what it does to you, man. It is absolutely annoying. This is one of the reasons why I was just so infuriated. Like, should I even continue on with this crap for this year? Should we call it a wrap and start doing something else, right? So, I don't know. So I swear they got some sort of an account lock on mine. Like, I know they do. I know they do. There is no way. I see these people out here with easy leads all day. This is impossible. Alright, anyways, next battle, we're going to be met with a Zacian with a Mewtwo. Let's go. You can tell I'm a little bit heated here because of this, okay? Yeah, I mean, people are like, just use the same team. If I use the same team, nobody's going to watch. You get it? Alright, so we're shielding them up, hitting me with a close combat, right? And they're swapping into their Dialga. We're going to go straight for the Psystrike and swap into our Primarina here. They still got 2 shields. This is really not a good position to be in here. Unfortunately, I'm just going to have to let this go. Shielding this up is just going to leave us way too vulnerable with no shields left. So we're going to be able to farm them down here, and we almost have a charge move ready to go. So let's see. I'm assuming they're going to be bringing in their Zacian. Did it have quick attack? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did, and we're just going to go straight for the Moonblast here. They could almost farm us down with that at this point because Primarina is kind of built for Master League, kind of not. It's not really hanging with the combat power of these legendaries and some of these other OP Pokemon here. Stat products. So immediately bringing in Mewtwo, and they have a Giratina Origin in the back here, which is going to be one thick boy. So yeah, this is not looking really great for us here. So we're going to go for the Psystrike to hopefully get their last shield. Swapping a Groudon immediately here, and now we're going to be able to kind of just tank this thing. Did we lower their attack with Primarina's Moonblast? I don't remember if we did. But nonetheless, we're going to be going for the Earthquake here and doing a ton of damage. Obviously, Fire Punch is going to be doing nothing to this humongous, thick tank elephant. And Dragon Claw is the best bet that they're going to be able to do here. So they're going to be swapping. And I go ahead and take out the Zacian because I do believe it was close or almost had a close combat. So let's not even screw around here. And then get to the Fire Punch. Now, I know I messed up. I shouldn't have done this. I should have just went straight for the Earthquake. But hey, it is what it is. We still got a shield left. We're okay. We're going to go ahead and let this go. Swap into the Mewtwo. They can't. Shadow Claw is down. Getting to the Psystrike. Taking the win. Looking good. Here we go. Let's keep it going here. Mewtwo is amazing. I mean, double Legacy. I mean, having Shadow Ball is great. You can go with Focus Blast and still be okay. All right, so speaking of that, speaking of the Legacy, well, good thing that we do have the Shadow Ball here because, yeah, this is not a great matchup for Mewtwo if you do not have it. Focus Blast is going to be doing quite a bit as well. The Shadow Ball is going to be bringing them to about like 2 or 3 HP, something like that, or 4 HP. Psycho Cutting them down, unfortunately, ain't going to happen either. But they're going to be catching with a Lugia, which is still going to be super effective, so great. Swapping into our Primarina as we do resist the Dragon Tail on this thing. I'm assuming they're going to go straight for Aeroblast. There's no other thing that you want to do. I mean, just go straight for it. They've got 1 shield left. And now they're going to be able to farm us down, and now we're in a horrible position. We can't Psycho Cut down. Or can we? I think we actually do. We're going to shield up and actually Psycho Cut down, build up so much energy, and be shieldless here. But Mewtwo is going to be absolutely loaded up on energy. So we're taking them out. Great. Bringing in that Metagross. Going for the Shadow Ball right out the gate here. And then I think we're going to want to swap into our Groudon, and they immediately bring in their Zacian here. So this is not looking good. So what I'm thinking is, okay, we can calculate this. Mewtwo will win CMP over everything. Over Metagross, it doesn't really matter. So long as we can get to Shadow Ball, maybe Psycho Cut them down, getting a little bit close here, we should be able to pull this off. So I go for Fire Punch, and it's going to KO. So like, okay, well, that's out the window. Can we get to Earthquake? Damn, no, we don't. They don't have 2 Meteor Mashes. There's no way they got 2 Meteor Mashes. And we got energy built up, and we're going to be able to get to the Shadow Ball and take the win with our Mewtwo. Let's go. Primarina is not even like the star of the show, is it? All right. It's more like Mewtwo and Groudon. Okay, next battle, we're going to be met with a Dialga in the front. This is okay. You know, it's all right. Remember, Mewtwo is the 2-shot king. Shadow Ball or Psystrike, it doesn't really matter. Unless you just flat out resist it like a Yveltal, something like that, then yeah, you're not going to be 2-shotting anything. All right, so we're going to be shielding them up. They let the Psystrike go. It's just, I'm like, damn, are you serious? Like, of course you do, bot. No, sure, it's a real person. All right, swapping into Primarina to farm them down because we can't risk Psycho Cutting and using another shield. So they're going to be bringing in a Zacian. We're going to be doing a lot of damage here with this Charm before they do go for a charge move. What are they going to hit me with? Play Rough, of course. All right, swapping into a Giratina, which is going to be pulling a shield. If they don't, it's going to do a lot of damage here. And, of course, they're going to be shielding it up and then farming me down here. So we're not going to be put in a great position. This is going to definitely be some sort of a play-around win for me. So Shadow Ball. Okay, we lowered their attack. I got it confused with the other Giratina. So this is the one where I lowered the attack. This is when I actually really needed it as well. So thank goodness Primarina did something. Okay, let's go. Shadow Ball's still not going to be enough. And I figured, let's go ahead and hold on to that shield for our Mewtwo. Hitting me with an ominous wind. Not going to cut it. I'm not going to be shielding it up. Going straight for the Earthquake again, of course. And they're barely surviving. And they're going to be, well, we quick moved them down there. Swapping into the Mewtwo, getting to the Psy Strike, and tell me this is enough, and we take the win up against the Zacian with our Mewtwo Psy Strike. Next battle, what are we going to be met with? A Giratina. Okay, this is not a great lead. It's not a great lead. I'm just going to be honest with you. Alright, so they definitely do have Shadow Ball. They're just building up extra energy, going straight for the Earthquake. They're letting it go, knowing that, you know, they can survive that. We're not going to be getting to an Earthquake before they get to another Shadow Ball. So we go ahead and swap into our Primarina, letting it go on our Groudon, and they're going to be bringing in Dialga, which I'm thinking is kind of okay. Their Giratina has a little bit of energy, so we have to keep that in mind. Shielding up the first Iron Head, getting to the Moonblast here. If they want to, did they already use a shield? And they are using their first shield, so that's not good. Iron Head's not going to be taking us out, but it's going to be bringing us down very low, almost to the point where Dragon Breath could take us out. And alright, surviving with about 2 or 3 HP here. I'm expecting Giratina, but they bring in their Metagross, which is great. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Groudon here. They already started building up that energy. We go for the Fire Punch, which I'm like, was that the best idea? I don't know what I'm doing. Swapping into our Mewtwo here. Now, we got to shield this up, knowing that we can take an Ominous Wind, or, I mean, a Meteor Mash. We're actually able to Psycho Cut down. I'm starting to calculate this. All right, we're going to go for the Psy Strike, right? Then we might be able to get to the Shadow Ball. I can survive a Meteor Mash, right? Oh, my goodness, not getting to it. And please survive. Mewtwo is not going to survive. It can't take a hit, especially a Meteor Mash from Metagross. Bringing in the Groudon, and we actually get to the Earthquake. Thank goodness that I do have it equipped as Best Buddy, because, I mean, look, we survived with 1 HP, taking that win. That was a close one. Let's go. Moving it on here. I think this may be, we've got like, this is the last battle. All right, met with another Giratina. This is, again, not a great lead for us. Not bad. I had probably good leads. You saw all of them. You saw all of them. There was like 3. Every time that is a good lead, it's a Dialga. That's it. All right, so anyways, we're going to be going for Earthquake. They're going to be shielding it up. Getting to the next one almost. Shadow Ball's not going to KO us here. Earthquake's not going to KO them as well. So yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a situation that we're in here. But so long as we can take this out, we do have Mewtwo on the team. Bringing in the Primarina to kind of farm them down. They're not going to swap because they don't want to lock themselves. They figured just let me farm them down, I would assume, right? Bringing in Excadrill, which is going to kind of shut us down. Getting to Earthquake, or getting to Hydro Pump is not happening. It's just never going to happen, okay? We've done it once, and it was simply shielded up, and it wasn't even, it's a Dragonite. I was just blindly throwing it, right? So we're almost able to take them out. They let the Moonblast go, which is pretty crazy, but they have a lot of energy, so don't let it fool you, okay? And they're bringing in a Togekiss immediately as I bring in the Mewtwo, so I'm starting to calculate this. I'm figuring, yeah, we're going to be able to pull this off. Yeah, this should be okay here. First Ice Strike, building up to some more here. Gonna not build up to 2, it's like 1 in 99. 1 in 99 energy. Oh, never mind, we got 2. Never mind. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and throw the first one here. Wanted to swap into the Groudon, but I didn't remember how much energy it did have. And that Excadrill is ready to go with energy, but it's got, what, like 2 HP? So 1 Psycho Cut, now it's got 1 HP. We're looking good. Groudon's gonna be able to take that win. And there you go. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and Happy New Year. Hope it's a good one for you. I'll catch you all next time.
Sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!